2 people. No more than 2 people can. No, wait.
No, it's no more than 2 people can be killed at once.
You're right.
There is
but
no restriction on how many killers there can be. There is just only one blackened that can escape as a result of it.
Yeah.
Technically, this is entirely possible.
Yeah. I mean,
so, in trying to find out the traitor, he possibly decided to fuck us all over.
Possibly.
I will also give a small thing to your little bit of hypothesis, Earth.
Mm-hmm.
I've been mentioning how what is and isn't in the Monokuma file is just as important as what is in the Monokuma file this entire game. I would like to point out that
the last thing that we saw in the trial before the interim was that the cause of death was not in the Monokuma file.
Right.
Well, I was going to say that, but there's also one other notable thing that is admittedly kind of hilarious.
What?
Literally every Monokuma file in the game up to this point mentions that there are no traces of poison.
Huh.
This is the only poisoning so far?
This is the only Monokuma file that does not mention there are no traces of poison.
Huh.
Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome.
Oh, another thing I did since last week. I hopped back into Danganronpa 1 and did some more stuff in school mode. And especially looking at the ending to school mode, I do think that despite what the game has been sort of like hinting towards like Monomi perhaps working with Monokuma, I don't think that's the case. I think she's actually being sincere when she says that she's working against Monokuma. She's just not doing a very good job of it.
Yeah, she's been nothing but helpful. She's been
She's
trying
just
to
incompetent.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's been nothing but helpful, but like all the characters keep saying, oh, you're totally working with him and want him to actually succeed, and you're so suspicious, and you're part of the Future Foundation. And it's like, no.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. The whole thing about everybody in this island distrusting Monomi is probably the stupidest thing in this game.
Yeah.
It's so blatantly obvious that she is not allied with Monokuma, and even from the start, before she transformed, and even immediately after, she's just been protesting it the entire time. She clearly fucking hates him.
Yeah.
I think it's just that all of those students who are annoyed as shit at Monomi for initially trapping them on the island and are just using Monokuma as an excuse.
Yeah.
That's why I'm gonna fight too!
You have been fighting. I played a whole bunch of Magical Girl Monomi off stream.
I will fight the only way I can! I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation!
Side note, I've got almost all the items from it.
That's
I'm
basically it.
Items. I'm missing the strongest item in each tier, except for the armor, where I'm missing the last two.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear.
After Chapter 4, I have no idea how the trials go, so... I'm kind of blind. I know what happens, but I'm mostly blind.
Okay, good.
Cool. I'm completely blind.
It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Other possibilities? Huh.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
It was...
If you
I have a
think
question.
the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
do we know when that spear wound was inflicted? Was it inflicted before he died? After?
I believe it was inflicted after he died. So, essentially,
that would make sense
here,
to me.
I could probably pull up a truth bullet of this. So what we came up with was that he stabbed his legs, slashed up his arm, and his right arm wasn't actually bound.
Yeah. You mean his left?
No, his right arm. It has a burned rope on it.
Right.
We thought initially that rope was burned off in the fire and that he was bound up beforehand, but we since came to
But that was just him throwing us off deliberately.
Yeah. So yeah, slashed up his left arm, and stabbed his right hand. I forget how we figured out how he wound up.
I believe if I remember
he slammed it down on the
he propped it up
plushie.
in the Monokuma plushie and slammed his hand down on it.
Yeah.
He did what? Monokuma plushie?
He
put the handle of the knife into the Monokuma plushie so that it would be propped up, and then slammed his hand down on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Meanwhile, his left hand was holding the cord for the spear. And then it was swung over the girder, and then it fell down into him. Now, we thought that after he did all the prep that he went and then just released it and let it fall and killed him. But with the theory that I'm going with, that it was poison, I think that the poison finished him off, and when he died, so like his muscles relaxed, that was when his grip slipped and the spear fell down and killed and pierced.
Can I just say that regardless of which way it is, the fact that he was able to hold on to that damn cord so firmly that entire time with all of those wounds is disturbingly impressive.
Yeah.
You could say it's a death grip.
I will also say that the fact that like Nagito's death was essentially self-inflicted. If it is indeed the poison in the fire grenades, I'm going to. I believe he set that up as well. It does explain a little thing, because it's like, how do you kill the ultimate lucky student whose luck will carry them through any situation? Answer: you can only
Make
do it
him
if that's
want
what
to
he
be killed.
Yeah, it has to be what he wanted.
Which, to be fair, he said that he wanted us to murder him from pretty much the start of the game, so...
True. Anyway.
But why, though?
Anyway, well, let's proceed with the trial and find out.
Oh yeah, by the way, since I already shared Nagito's beta design much earlier, I actually have something else to share about him, but I can't share it yet.
Well, let's get into that when it's relevant.
Are we finished already?
I feel like it's possible that we overlooked something.
Overlooked, huh?
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly. We should cooperate at a time like this.
A fatal wound that wasn't the spear. We don't even know if it actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is, no matter what.
Oh boy.
Monokuma special poison. The poison from Monokuma. The poison made specifically by
Let us
Monokuma.
consider a different fatal
That
wound.
poison.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's
Ooh,
not
I
the
just
other
saw that
wounds,
health
right?
bar.
Yeah, I'm like, wow.
With all those
I wasn't doing
wounds.
well.
Maybe he simply bled to death.
Nah.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
If it's something
I
that
think
can't
what-
be seen, maybe he choked himself with a sleeper hold. Or liquefied his guts with a body blow.
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
I think I know what we have to do here.
Yeah, I think so too. I just wanted to see the whole thing.
Let us consider a different fatal.
It's not the knife in his. It's not the other wound. With
Enjoy
all
the
those
voice
wounds,
acting,
maybe
the
he simply
actual
bled
voice
to
acting
death.
and all
There's
that.
no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
I agree with that.
Coming in clutch, Sonya.
That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility.
Yeah. Side note, I'm sorry, Sonia, for doubting you.
If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
Poison? It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Additionally,
Poison.
it's a poison made specifically for killing.
Wasn't me!
Every time I see Monokuma's special poison, all I can think of is that scene from Emperor's New Groove.
Yes.
Poison made specifically to kill Kuzco. That poison.
Oh yeah!
Emperor's New Groove was fucking amazing.
It was
Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
It is straight up comedy animated slapstick, and it is fantastic.
I would say it's my second favorite Disney film ever made, with my first favorite being Lilo and Stitch.
Same positioning for both of them, right?
It's a good one. I'd still say one of my favorites is Aladdin, but I also like the Aristocats, Robin Hood, Peter Pan.
I've actually never seen Robin Hood.
Oh my god, we have to fix that.
Wait, you've never seen the Adventures of Robin Hood? The one where
No, I have not seen the quintessential.
Oh my god, we have to fix that. We have to fix that. It's so
Yeah, we do.
Anyway.
Okay, but only if we get to fix you not seeing Lilo and Stitch.
Yes, we have to fix that.
Yes, you specifically.
That is a fair trade. I shall accept this.
Alright.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
However, it's
would
common
leave
for blood
something
blotches
else,
to
I
appear
think.
on a body that's been poisoned. I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
Well, he
What does
works
that
in the
mean?
Yakuza.
Yeah.
But even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
Yes!
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears!
Oh, right, I forgot Akane had this obsession.
Was making dick
You're
jokes
totally
the
overvaluing
entire
that tail.
time.
She
His
also
mouth was covered
probably
with
doesn't
duct
know
tape,
what
you
she's
know.
saying.
If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible.
Let me just double check something.
Yeah, can you check that?
Yeah, very dangerous when vaporized.
Nagash state is heavier than air, it breaks down in minutes, and is susceptible to hydrolysis, so it would be on the floor if it was vaporized.
Just
It's
kidding.
also possible he
It's
could have
not like
died
we're out
not
of
by
possibilities
ingesting
yet.
it, by breathing it in.
Yeah, exactly.
His nose was still uncovered, keeping that in mind.
Yeah, mostly I was double checking to make sure that it can be a vapor.
Are there any left?
Hell no. No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
The way the poison entered Nagito's body. The answer is written on the warning label? I should think carefully and try to remember it.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
we're on to...
So I did a logic dive of my own before the logic dive mini game.
I gotta say, well, I'm definitely, a lot more of a fan of Danganronpa, another 2 minigames compared to the main series. I'll still take this over their dumb Flappy Bird any day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought there was gonna be friggin', Hangman's Gambit again, and I was like, oh Jesus Christ, no.
Oh, if it was Hangman's Gambit, I would have been commenting about how another 2 does that so much better.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be Hangman's Gambit as well.
But yeah, while Earth and Taze were visiting, I played through the first 2 chapters of the fan game, Super Danganronpa Another 2 with them. It is an incredibly good fan game, and I would heavily recommend it to anybody who's a fan of this series, especially the dub which is in development that has actual voice acting.
Yes.
No, come on!
Oh, shit!
Oh.
Oof.
So close, and yet so far.
Yet so far.
I clipped through it, but I think my board was already below the surface.
I still just like this image of Hajime
you
surfing in
fucking
space.
kidding me?
What was that? Oh, be careful. Ugh. You might have to take the L on this one if you're not careful.
Just go slow and steady.
There's probably a way to do this fast, but when are we ever competent?
Never.
It's like
Hajime is not Sonic.
Everybody
no,
everything in my body is screaming at me to go fast.
We are not playing Sonic. Hajime is not Sonic.
No, I was thinking of it, Rock Mario, you know, in Galaxy 2 when you're bouncing off the springs and you just go wildly into a different direction. And you can't control where you're going.
Oh, there's only 2 this time. That's weird.
Yeah,
coming together.
Yeah, it said 2.
Yeah,
what if instead of
Chunsoft
drinking the
couldn't
poison,
figure out how to
we assume he
extend
inhaled it?
anymore.
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose.
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse?
If they were in the fire grenades, and the poison was in the fire grenades, how did we not die?
Because Monokuma kept us out.
Yeah, it was only a gas when it was vaporized, which happens when the liquid is exposed to heat.
So basically what happened was, we threw the fire grenades in the fire. It got vaporized. It caused the fire to get bigger, which triggered the sprinklers. Monokuma ushered us out of there, and told us that we had to wait outside for the warehouse to ventilate, and did so via way of Monokuma time transition.
Yeah. Yeah, he kept us out there so that we wouldn't breathe in the smoke, so to speak.
Yeah, because no more than 2
It was
people
technically correct.
Yes. Anyway.
But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
Oh, Kazuichi's answering what I just said.
The reason we didn't breathe in poisonous gas. I should be able to explain that mystery too. Of course.
I see!
Get that HP back.
The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications.
Of course! Hydrolysis! The chemical bonds that form the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers.
Sonya,
What if there's
once
an
again,
actual...
What?
I wonder if there's an actual poison that does this in real life.
Most likely,
It wouldn't
yes.
surprise me.
Anyway.
Like, that seems fairly common. I think water affecting gases is actually really common.
Well, can we ask our certain coffee loving poison expert here?
Anyway.
What?
Well, one of Suki's characters, but it doesn't really help if Suki himself does not know the information.
This is also true.
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what? In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right, all the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Well, but...
What? There's still more?
I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Nagito's motive. Nagito's malice. Is this really okay? Can we finish this here? No. That can't be.
There might have been an accomplice.
Huh?
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
I think that would have been left behind is the container. I like how the meat on the bone is one of the options. In the very first trial.
I see! Are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
I'm just sad that the last option wasn't the bomb and the lasagna.
Oh, that would have been great.
Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container, away from sunlight.
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably
Okay,
plastic or glass,
that
right?
tea almost went
There's
down.
no
my-
way
What?
it completely incinerate.
It did.
What was that?
I said the tea that I was drinking almost went down my windpipe. It did not, though.
Thankfully.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible. I mean, an accomplice? It is just two.
Like, does that really matter all that much?
I mean, I'm kind of with Kazuichi at this. Like, it's been established before that, like, the accomplice isn't what matters. If someone is an accomplice, they don't gain anything.
Right.
They don't become the Blackened. They do not graduate.
I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right. You're totally right. That's totally it.
right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired. Tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I want to just rule this as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But...
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us.
He would.
He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh? The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga!
hey, I didn't get all those hope fragments for nothing.
But to be fair, though, having a spirit advisor in form of like a friend or a mentor is still pretty kick-ass.
That's right, Phoenix.
I was just about to say.
Oh yeah, you're right. Phoenix Wright with Mia.
Yeah.
I really hope the new Phoenix Wright game brings out some of the old characters from the trilogy, like Gumshoe. We need Gumshoe back.
We do.
Gumshoe's amazing.
He's amazing.
Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but
Yep.
in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is?
I would probably just ask Monokuma, hey, if this situation were the case, which person would be the blackened?
Like Fuyuhiko said earlier,
Yeah.
it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing. And we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
What is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what Akane said just now might be a new clue. From there, I might be able to reach the answer. The way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing he used as a container was... Here we go. Time for this bullshit.
Fuck.
Well, I know what the answer is.
I have no idea what the answer is.
It's fire grenade.
I missed the card matching already.
Same.
Make them explode.
In case you aren't aware, Hannah, what Danganronpa Another 2 did for its Hangman's Gambit was it basically did a game of matching pairs with the letters where you had to find what
Was it I?
Yeah, I just messed up.
Ooh. Oh, get that E quickly.
Fuck.
it exploded.
Damn it.
Okay, I should stop trying to fuck around with this.
Just make sure they don't get too big and holding them on screen is still valid.
That G.
Oh, come on.
What?
Okay, that's some bullshit.
That is some bullshit. Ooh, jeez.
I stand by my statement. This minigame, this iteration of this minigame is the worst minigame in the series.
I definitely just like the original much better.
The third game's is much better than this one by a mile.
Oh
Why
my
did you
God,
shoot an A at it?
I'm dumb.
He's getting frazzled, I'm guessing.
Oh, there's an A over there. Just get it.
I got it. I got it.
Just need one more E. Stay calm. Doesn't matter, we're done.
I got it!
Thank fuck.
Not as bad as Iron Skewer, though.
I see! I got it!
Yeah.
Huh?
The fire grenades! Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
What? He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
That bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on, did you say aluminum?
Hajime. Could it be?
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Oh,
seriously?
You mean
that's impossible.
You mean that
Sonia just said so right now.
Yep.
Hi,
Sonia's
Blog!
words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Oh wait, did I spoil it?
Huh?
If you did, I didn't hear you.
Nah, you're fine.
I can prove it with this. Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
I love that we once again have a suspiciously
Perfectly accurate picture.
Yeah, suspiciously just a photo.
No,
It's a
he
dangerous
used...
poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them.
No, he used them to deal with all of the various different dishes that have been rotting in the ruins of the hotel. Of course he used them to swap the poison!
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide! Enough already!
No.
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
What did you say?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
I keep identifying a bit with Kazuichi here, and I hate it.
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No, it's not.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison. So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison? When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
The moment the fire grenades were brought, and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same? Could that same moment be when we all threw the grenades?
I see! Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, I think so. When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
one of us.
What the heck?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was...
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
What the heck? But you said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
Then who killed Nagito?
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
Huh? The person who prepared the poison fire grenade was Nagito.
I see!
Right.
It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poison grenade?
Again, that was Nagito.
I see!
I mean, thanks for the free
That
heals.
was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
To make someone throw the poison.
I see! Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Oh, shit.
Could it be... Was that Nagito's trap?
This
I'd
is
like to
an
point out-
intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do.
I would like to point out that while your presumption about the poison grenades being thrown and causing him to be killed by the poison was correct, Earth, you forgot one thing.
What?
The amount of poison left in the bottle, it was still mostly in there.
Yeah.
Only one of them was filled.
Yeah,
and only one of them
was
was
acting
through it.
under the assumption that they were all filled.
That means we're kind of fucked because no matter who we choose, we're all going to die.
And for that reason...
Yep, that is his big
He put
trap.
the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades.
He did this so he
Setting
could
up a
kill
murder
all
nobody
of
can
us.
solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
Yup.
What? What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
To
So
do
would this
that,
be considered
he set a trap to
accidental
force
murder?
someone to kill him.
No, this is still considered accidental manslaughter.
Yeah.
Accidental murder
Yeah, but
is still murder in Monokuma's book.
I know. I'm just wondering about this in legal terms in real life.
In real
In
life,
legal terms,
there's
in
no
legal
way.
terms, yeah, in legal terms, it would be a suicide.
Yeah.
Well, at the very least, no sane jury would ever convict with these set of facts.
Yeah, like,
No.
the most extreme it would be is involuntary manslaughter, but...
Right.
I
know-
don't think it would go that far.
I knew
No,
as
like
soon as I was
manslaughter-
asking,
the
you were
thing
gonna
about-
say it was still murder. I just wanted to
thing-
know, like, in real life.
In real
Right.
life, manslaughter, my understanding is that manslaughter requires you to act recklessly and with disregard. So, let's say if you if you rob a bank and you are driving the getaway car and you crash into it and you ram a school bus and it goes over the cliff, that's manslaughter because that would be manslaughter because, you acted recklessly.
Right.
In actuality, I think it would be felony murder because you killed someone while committing a felony, but same difference anyway.
We can talk about this later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are not
The most important thing is that we're fucked.
That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point.
I'm not a lawyer, but I follow Boozy Badger on Twitter.
Yeah.
All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor.
I'm not a lawyer, but I have played Ace Attorney once or twice.
Yes.
Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison. And then...
Hold on! If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Are you fucking serious?
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body, it was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened.
Hi, Zent.
His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve.
Hi, Zent.
He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He also probably wanted to kill us all because he's a crazy lunatic.
Out.
Yep.
After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces! For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning,
I swear to God,
he used
after
all
the
of
trial is
prior
over,
class
I
trial
might have
verdicts
to leave a
prepare
bit
this
because
trick.
I feel like if I just hear Suk talking about Monokuma, I'm going to punch things.
Not all mysteries can be solved.
This just makes me angry.
Such a devious trick he played on you.
That someone would do something
of
like this.
Nagito.
For someone to bank it all on... For someone to bank it all and to make an unsolvable murder just so they could get the last laugh in the end. It's just... Oh!
Well, we'll figure out why he did it later.
I know, but it's... I know the reason why. And it still makes me angry, and it still makes me want to punch my screen, and it still makes me want to drop kick Nagito's fucking face in.
Anyway,
But we have to continue.
Hannah.
I get heated.
Anyway.
Oh my God, Zint!
What did he say?
That's totally messed up.
There was only one fire grenade full of poison, and there are 6 characters. He's making us play Russian roulette!
Oh shit, you're right.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer.
That's not
Sonia,
the fucking
no.
issue here!
Thank you for your Hiko.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is
I'm sorry about that,
all
Taze, but
Nagito's
it's just
doing.
like, this is why, I have a bit of a catharsis for when bad people get their just desserts.
But
I know.
what should we do?
It's just...
How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras.
Monokuma didn't
doesn't
know who the killer
his trial
was.
doesn't
He'd be
count.
freaking out
Isn't
right
that right?
now.
He would.
You know, I
Yeah.
don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times.
Yeah, because he has the magic stick that does literal magic. We literally saw a chicken get turned into a cow.
I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Please stop! I will never become
fuck?
What?
How can you? I'm so jealous.
So, of course
my
this trial
God,
still
thank you.
counts.
Yes.
Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
Really?
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
That's right. It doesn't mean the trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. Then, I have to do it. Even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
We gotta
Closing argument time!
Yay!
We gotta find the truth to this.
He looked so sinister in this.
I know, no. Ugh.
Menacing.
Ugh, he reminds me of, what's the guy in friggin... the guy in BlazBlue with the hat and the green hair.
This time we're the
Hazama.
great people.
That's what he reminds me of with that video message.
Okay.
Just Hazama. Ugh.
I love this right here. He seems just like a JoJo.
I
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
I will state it over and over again. These sections are my favorite because of how amazingly stylish the comics are.
Whoops.
See,
Yeah.
So, much like the Logic Dive, I will definitely say that I prefer the mainline games version of this over another or two's.
Stock 2. Last stop.
There we go.
Here's everything that
boy.
happened in this case.
Here we go.
The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda. He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought
boy.
with him from the
I'm
Octagon.
sorry, I'm not looking forward to this. Wait, no, that's
Using
not
the
my
gloves and
water
gas
bottle.
mask that he got from the military base. Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, He hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear.
Thinking about
but this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan.
Ugh.
And then he did something no one
would
could
be
have
insane
predicted.
enough to do that.
I mean, Nagito, obviously.
First,
I know you were going to
he
say
covered
that.
his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream,
Ugh.
he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs.
Oh god, ow.
Finally,
Ugh.
he propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up, he also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear.
That is a phenomenal will.
His plan still wasn't over. In
It was a
fact,
death
it was
grip.
just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades. We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized.
I mean, it doesn't become heavier than air. Liquids, by nature, tend to be lighter than air, or tend to be heavier than air already.
That poison gas
Well, there are
completely
some
surrounded
gases
the
that are
area where
heavier than
Nagito
the
lay
air
face up
we
on the
breathe
floor.
in.
True.
See, helium and sulfur hexafluoride.
I was just being pedantic about his choice of words, saying that the poison became heavier than air as a special quality. I'm like, no, it was already
You should have
heavier
said
than
denser
air.
than air. That would have probably been made more sense if they said denser than air.
No, it's still incorrect. My point of contention is saying became, because in all cases it was heavier than air.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity.
Oh, I love Hajime's pose there.
Yeah,
know,
it's great.
This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
Are you saying we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
Huh?
He said this to us earlier.
Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick. He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart. I want you to try to remember what that is.
Nagito believed in.
Oh, I think I know
his
what this
talent.
is.
I see!
Yep.
Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
I guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
I mean, we noticed as much during the Zero escape room.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
Exactly. Thank you, Hajime.
You're supposed to use 6 bullets, right?
And he did the same thing when the first killing happened at the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted.
Yes, I love picking straws.
But his luck
Did you know
doesn't
my
have
favorite
anything
candy
to do
is
with the
sour
case this
straws?
time, right?
I just
What was
thought
that, Nagito?
it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything.
I thought it would be bagel bites.
That's not a candy. That's ambrosia.
Huh?
He factored in his belief in us. But for some reason, he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
You know, he wasn't just after anybody. He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
A target? Who?
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it. That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
The traitor.
You mean
Yep.
he left his plan to luck?
He risked his life for that?
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito was after?
No, I don't even have to ask. You should already know what the answer is.
I see!
The power of ultimate bullshit.
The traitor?
Yep.
Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message.
So he was just bluffing.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
Then, it's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long, was it really because we didn't believe in him?
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that!
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Monami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't even know who he was aiming for. Sounds way too unbelievable to have actually happened, but...
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it. Because they weren't created to do that.
What do you mean?
What do you mean by that?
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself!
That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime? Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor? Hajime, please.
I freaking hate this. I hate it.
Yeah, there's only two people who fit the bill here. One is myself. But that's obviously incorrect.
And there's only one person.
Yep. Because she said, they weren't created to do that, yada yada yada. How else would she know this?
Well, there's one other thing she said. If they revealed themselves during the bomb scare.
And she's the only one who
Who was
scanned
the only...
Yep. Yeah, she scanned her handbook.
She was the only one who did.
You were the traitor?
Side note.
Hold on!
Note that Hajime didn't actually say anything in that injection there.
Aw, you totally guessed right. Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm the traitor. The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
I hate this. I really hate this.
So,
God
as
damn it.
usual, we have beta designs.
Well,
God damn
I
it.
guess I won't have to go and do the like spend time events with the person, because Chiaki was our very first person that we went through the spend time events with.
Though, with
Yup.
Chiaki, we actually have a little bit extra.
Oh?
God damn it.
Chiaki has not just some beta designs, but is one of the only people who has early promotional material with her beta designs.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She has 3 beta designs, 2 which I can show now, and 1 which I have to hold off for just a bit longer, for reasons. And we also have...
I definitely like the second one a lot more.
these.
I can't...
Go ahead and duplicate them in chat.
I'm working on it.
I kind of like her with that hairstyle, to be honest.
Yeah, it looks really cute.
But it still doesn't change the fact that
This particular trial gutted me when I first played through it.
It's even I know what was gonna happen, and just seeing it now it really hurts, man. I'm actually crying. And I knew from the fucking start that I was gonna be Chiaki, and I knew that I had to that you were gonna have to get to this point, and it just
Well,
Danganronpa.
We have to figure out what's going on.
I know.
Why?
It just hurts.
This nonsense is... Why? Why does this make sense?
Hey, Chiaki, are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You... Up till now... You've been tricking us?
What? We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation, that is obviously a lie!
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity. So the only thing left to do is vote.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet!
If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Thank you, Sonia.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that?
Maybe she couldn't.
I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost.
Huh?
Hey, Hajime. Can you do me a small favor?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
I want to explain
I know
everything to you
why.
guys, but
She's
as
outing
I expected,
herself
that's
so
rather
that
difficult.
none of us die. Because if we guessed wrong,
we're all fucked.
We all would have died. She's doing this to help us. And that's the part that hurts the most.
That's why the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Go out by the hands of people you care about.
I also still have that in my head about what she said about not being created to do that. So this is probably one of what's it called? Like a Gaius, I think it is.
Gaius?
Yeah, when like you are compelled to do or not do a certain specific thing. And that basically she was incapable of saying that she was the traitor.
And do you know what the worst part of this is? What? Earth, at the very beginning, you guessed Chiaki was the traitor, and you were right.
Wait, what?
Yeah, one of the first things you did was casually joke that Chiaki was the traitor when Monokuma first said that there was a traitor. Because she was the person you least suspected.
Yeah! I completely forgot about that.
I remember when I saw that, me and Sue freaked out. We were like, holy
shit.
Did.
Both Hannah and Tabe immediately freak out messaged me in DMs.
Okay. You have no idea how many times I have freak out messaged Suki during this playthrough when you have just casually been throwing out theories and been dead on.
I swear to God, you're like fucking Chie in Persona 4. You say something like completely casual and it seems to be dead on the mark every fucking time. It's insane.
Okay, but then there's the other times when I get stuck on a trial when I get stuck on a question for several lives because I just cannot figure out what it is.
Okay, that has not happened this playthrough.
No, it has multiple times.
The biggest example being the fucking gravel in the suit in the swimsuit.
There was another one that was even weirder because it seemed pretty damn obvious.
The one with Mikon?
Yeah, the camera angle.
Yeah.
I will not lie to you, the gravel in the swimsuit is absolute bullshit.
Oh, that one is genuinely bullshit.
The camera angle though is a little bit more explained because you're like, hold on, how would Hajime was the only one who saw the video. How can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw it?
Yeah, I was stuck on it because I didn't know that there would be anything weird about the camera angle. So I was like, why would it be a problem that they mentioned it? It's like, what does that have to do with it?
Yeah, it's because you forgot. It's because you forgot that Hajime was the only one who saw that video. He never mentioned anything about the camera angle.
It was because he thought that they could presume a camera angle was in play, but that wasn't what they were implying.
Like, any shot with a camera has a camera angle. Like, a camera angle it's as much a part of the shot as, like, the borders.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the logic in it, but it is a little bit bullshit.
Yeah, but anyway, I know there have been several cases where that's happened there in this game, because I'm gonna be honest, I feel bad after every time I get heated over one of those, because I'm like, oh, I can't believe that I got, like, upset about that.
I know, right?
Yeah, especially because I'm on camera.
This game does to you, though.
Anyway.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all! 'Cause Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends. Anywhere. That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Actually, Monami, that is a pointed thing that you have said there, because I just recalled something.
What'd you call?
During a lot of the investigations, Monami and Chiaki have been together. Like,
that's true.
In the first investigation, when Chiaki was doing guard duty outside, Monami was there. I don't remember a lot of specifics about where Chiaki was during the other trials.
The only one where she wasn't with Chiaki was in the funhouse, where she was trapped in the final dead room.
Yep.
Hajime,
I think
you're going to listen to my request, right?
Ugh. This still hurts.
Damn it.
Chiaki isn't my friend. I hate Chiaki so much.
Okay.
Monami and Chiaki's relationship. Proving it here, is that the only way?
You thought you would escape this without a panic talk action?
Okay, but before we proceed, though, one thing about that. I mentioned at the start of this stream that I believe Monami has been on our side the whole time. So that would mean that if we're linking Monami and Chiaki to say that Chiaki is part of the Future Foundation, that would mean that Future Foundation is not bad guys, and thus Chiaki being a infiltrator from the Future Foundation does not mean that she is a bad person either. and that Nagito just set this all up for a misguided reason.
Hajime, you stupid face!
You stupid face.
Let's all get along. I won't let you. Burst open and mix!
What?
I can't lose!
I don't get it either.
Neither do I.
I noticed both
I won't let you.
Monami and Usami do a lot of stuff that are just
Burst open and mix! I'll lower your grades.
It's a DBZ
Hajime, you
reference?
stupid face! Let's all get along.
I don't get it. I do not get that
Hajime, you
DBZ
stupid face.
reference.
Let's all get along. Jockey and I aren't best friends.
This is the end!
I'll be right back.
Monami and Monokuma say a lot.
When we
of,
investigated
like,
Nagito's
just random
cottage,
references.
I discovered a notebook with a new Sami logo on it. That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't
That's how
tell
he
me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
Nagito wasn't bluffing. He did figure out the traitor.
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
That is a deep cut,
So
Sid.
sudden?
What did he say?
Apparently Vegeta says, like, bust up and mix when he, creates the fake moon to transform into a giant monkey.
Huh.
Really? Huh.
Give me that notebook!
Day 1. I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2. Yaki is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired.
Huh? What is this? Is this Monami's diary?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too, so that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different for me.
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand.
No. The truth is, I might have already known the moment I found this notebook. It's just, I wanted to turn my eyes from the truth it contained. But now, I clearly know. I can't help but know.
First of all, this isn't Monami's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monami. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monami?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monami?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
Do you remember?
That bottom right there.
It doesn't
No,
say there.
I can't read it.
Do you want a reminder?
Okay. It's definitely not the days we spent at the academy because I don't know that.
I know what it is. I know what it is.
I'm gonna say a future goal. Oh,
damn it!
Careful!
You only have
You
one
get
HP
one
left.
try left. Do you want to know?
I'll let him fail.
If I fail, I fail.
Okay.
Okay.
Good luck then.
Final deadline.
No.
Yeah, I don't think we read an entry that went that far.
Did we... I don't know. I don't think it'd be Jabberwock either.
The days we spent at the academy. I don't recall that.
Can you check a truth bullet for me?
Which one?
The last one. No, that's not what I thought.
Yeah.
What does Monokuma's account say?
Nothing helpful.
I will say that looking through here will not help you figuring out what it is.
Yeah, I
Yet.
figured. Let's see.
This is
I remember
something
how
that
to
you
do-
only be able to figure out by memory.
Okay. Time for the failure state. Retry.
We will never give up!
Yep.
The penalty for failure is basically nothing, so...
Except
Yeah,
for
I mean,
Overwatch.
Investigated not that's
Well, it's either
You
one
have a
of
1
two
in 2
options.
chance now.
Yep, okay, final dead room?
Bingo.
That was in the...
in the notebook. There was a specific entry.
I thought the entry didn't go that far. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried going in the final dead room today, probably panicking because no one believes him.
And there was
it is.
only
It's
one
true.
person
I tried to go
who
inside the
helped
final dead
who
room.
got you out of going into the final dead room.
Only
Yeah, I
one
remember
person who even tried to go in the first place.
But the only one who knew that.
Was she? It was me, Hajime.
That's right. The only person who knew that is Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Miss Sonia.
I believe that we're perhaps incorrect in using the term traitor. Infiltrator. Not traitor.
Yeah,
Chiaki
infiltrator.
She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
Looks like it was wrong. She flat out said it at this point. Because it was meant to turn off when the traitor scanned their e-handbook.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the trader's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew? That is a mistake! That must be a mistake! Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
Of course not.
I will not believe it! I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor! There is just no way!
I don't want to believe it either. I don't want to believe, but...
But then nobody will be saved.
Oh no. One last argument to make.
Okay, what is Sonia's account?
Chiaki!
Okay, a lot of me was speaking out the whole thing. Kuma knew all along the bombs were fake.
He never told anyone though.
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to detonate it.
Oh, I know what we have to do.
Unless you know a whole lot
what we
about
have to do.
bombs.
Yeah, Sonia's own account.
There's no way you know if it's fake just by looking
Yeah.
at it.
Because Monami saw it. She
Yep.
told Chiaki. And
Yep.
Chiaki knew
Chiaki is
that the
not the
bombs were
traitor.
fake.
When we were trying to turn off
Your
the bomb,
own words
didn't
disprove
Chiaki
your
use the card reader
testimony,
right away?
Sonia.
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known
I also believe
if
that...
that bomb was fake or not!
I also believe that Akane is incorrect.
The only person who knew it was a fake was... me, when I tried to detonate it!
Like,
That's
I
not
believe
it.
that Chiaki would have outed herself in that instance and was fully prepared for that.
That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake.
I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Monami was also there when you
Yeah.
found out the bomb at the military base wasn't real. You said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
I do not want to hear that!
And
Enough
we have our
already.
battle showdown.
Please do not say another word. I do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
Sonia,
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor!
It doesn't.
Oh
even-
shit, we're down with the battle
the
showdown.
music.
Yeah.
There's
Even
no
if
music.
she knew the bomb was fake,
Well, there is.
that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma!
Let's see. However, he apparently never revealed the fact to anyone.
Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand.
And there's
You're
no,
right.
I'll cut through,
Monokuma
allow me to cut
probably
through
knew the
those
bomb was
words.
a fake.
There's just
But
a
Monokuma shouldn't have
pain
told anyone
grunt.
either.
That Monokuma may have just been lying.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
No, I'm believing Chiaki as well.
That's not it.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
That's not it.
Are you telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Outing herself so we can be saved. She's she's sacrificing her life.
Damn it.
So that all of us can get out safely.
Hey,
Yep.
can you listen to me a little?
Oh,
There's nothing to
I'm
be
gonna
sad
have
about,
a very
you know?
hard time sleeping
'Cause
tonight.
This is different from what happened before.
She's pulling the
Unlike
ultimate
before,
game
You
move,
guys don't have to stay
giving
alive
all
by
of her
doubting
allies
someone.
a one-up. She's using a kerplunk.
I'll be with you,
You
in
guys
spirit,
can stay
Hajime.
alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry.
Chiaki!
Monami. I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this. But still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me, and cast your vote.
God damn it! Why did it end up like this?
And that's it.
100, 100, 100, and then we hit the parts where I started having trouble with.
Let's at least get a B. At least it's a B. Better than a C.
Yeah. It's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness, loneliness, sadness. But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But even so, I have to move forward. If we believe in the person who's urging us forward, then we have to start walking and believe with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead. Soda, get up
By
there.
your own. By your own hand.
Even
once
so.
again. And the trial ends here.
Oh, God.
If you have to dip and not watch this, I understand.
I want to, but I gotta see this through to the end.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
appreciate your conviction.
I can't. I want to. I'm going to hate you for voicing Monokuma here.
Man, I'm pooped! Let's go ahead and announce the result! The traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagito Komaeda's killer is... Chiaki Nanami!
Damn
turn down
it!
gain a bit. Are you
It's at
serious?
minimum.
Or hold it a little bit further from you.
Yeah,
Okay.
you were. There was a pop when you said pooped.
Yeah.
Anyway, are you serious? That was correct.
Yeah.
The fact that Chiaki was a traitor, the fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his luck.
Everything was true.
Damn it.
Plus, that means that bastard managed to pull it off!
He did.
Congratulations,
and that fucking
everyone.
infuriates me.
Damn it.
Oh.
Stupid! We're not celebrating at all!
Damn it!
Chiaki, let me ask you one more time. Are you really part of the Future Foundation? An agent of the organization that brought us to this island. Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
What?
That is...
I cannot believe it. Even though I do not want to believe it. There is no choice but to believe. Right?
I'm sorry.
It would have been better if I could have said it sooner. But even I couldn't say no matter what.
'Cause
I can't betray the Future Foundation.
Can't betray?
well,
Even if you want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim where you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I will never be able to betray the Future Foundation.
What the heck? But in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself.
You're right.
Why?
Now's not the time to be laughing.
Well?
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets, even though I haven't finished my the complete Pokedex and Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire.
We'll upload you as an AI, and you can play Pokemon all you like.
I'd like that. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to... Oh god. I'm sorry.
Take your time.
Yeah. I was able to think I wanted to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud of my actions.
You're still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're just not gonna answer, right? Like, if we ask why you were in the Future Foundation and stuff.
I'm sorry. That is...
Even if you were a traitor, you never betrayed us. Chiaki, you will always be our friend, even now. We don't blame you for this. That's why we don't need you to apologize.
Yeah.
So the traitor was revealed, and Chiaki lost. In the end, it all went according to Nagito's plan, huh?
I hope wherever Nagito is right now, there are no bagels. And if there are bagels, wherever he is right now, he's buried under waffles.
I hope wherever he is right now, it's hell.
It's about that. Was that really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay to say he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't it strange?
Strange?
So...
I mean, we nearly lost, right? And if Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost.
You've raised a good point. That's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor.
He did this so that the traitor would oust them still.
Congratulations! You successfully stopped Nagito's plan! I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor and kill everyone else besides the traitor!
Huh? Kill everyone else besides the traitor?
Are you serious?
That was Nagito's goal?
Huh? Why would he do something like that? Of all that, to form a plan that only the traitor would survive. Is the bastard really that twisted?
Nope.
More twisted than Auntie Anne's pretzel rolls.
It's okay.
Okay? What?
Well?
I mean... No, it is Nagito's fault. Even if the circumstances had been different, he probably would have taken things this far.
Chiaki! You really are a kind-hearted person.
You think so? Jeez, I wonder where you got your personality from.
Perhaps.
I'm getting some echo.
Yeah, it's from Sook.
It's still at minimum, and it's really far away from the computer. Maybe check your mic sensitivity.
Need to get you some Bluetooth headphones.
Yeah, we can troubleshoot this more in depth later.
Maybe our dad and our big brother, don't you think?
Hey, come on now.
Hey, don't go talking about your family all of a sudden. That's totally totally ripping off Teru Teru.
I can't lose.
Then I cannot lose to Chiaki. Just like Chiaki and everyone else, even though I know it's a fight I cannot win.
Hiya!
I must try to retaliate.
Huh?
Heh? Retaliate?
I will no longer let you do as you please.
This stupid
suplex him on me, let's
What
go.
are you doing?
Suplex, suplex, suplex.
Suplex.
As they say, we shall die together.
She's self-destructed?
What'd you say?
What's going on?
Huh?
Monokuma, like, die!
No.
I'm not dead!
Ah! Wow! A new one fucking came out!
Phew.
Phew! Man, that surprised me! If only I didn't have a spare, I would have died!
I can't lose.
Yet, I'm not done yet.
Hey, wait!
If I don't beat you, nobody can live in peace.
Let's go, Monami. Let's do
You know,
this.
Of all the ways for her to take out Monokuma, I wasn't expecting her to pick Chaozu of everyone to imitate.
Stop it, I say! I'm sorry, I lose! Forgive me!
Kaboom.
Hey!
Yet.
Seriously! Stop it! If you don't stop right now, it's all gonna be destroyed!
I won't forgive you.
I'm doing it so you'll all be destroyed. I will be the one to protect my students.
I won't let you.
I will protect them with my life.
Monami, you...
Hey!
Well then, how many are you there? How many of you are still there? You might as well come out all at once.
Ooh, how exciting.
How many? Not that much. Just around 10 to the 60th power.
Huh? What did you say?
What?
1 million.
1, 10, 100, 1,000, 1, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion. Jump ahead. 10 to the 52th power, 10 to the 56th, and then 10 to the 60th. That's 10 to the 60th power.
Hey!
No, 1 novemdecillion.
That's a lot.
That's the kind of number I
After
only
this,
see in Cookie
you're still
Clicker.
joking around. You sure quite have quite the daring spirit.
Too bad!
Hold on a second.
Except I'm not joking! What are you even saying anymore? Didn't you see that scene? While you're doing this, my clones are continuously and endlessly created!
Blanc? So Blanc said, when are we going to have a Dynasty Warriors game where we can kill Monokuma? That's Ultra Despair Girls.
Isn't that what that soccer game was going to be?
Ultra Despair Girls.
Okay, nobody told me that was a Muso. I am
No,
very much
Ultra
looking
Despair
forward-
Girls is not a Muso.
It's not.
It's a
It
third-person
is not.
perspective puzzle shooter.
Sadly, it is not, but it is the closest we are ever going to get.
I guess.
Yep.
I
Again,
guess.
gestures towards that Sakura game.
But my spirits were so raised, and now I'm so deflated.
In the Monokuma manufacturing facility.
That's wrong.
What? Those were just stuffed animals.
That's right. I checked them with my own hands. They're just plushies.
Damn it!
You're just bluffing! Monami, finish it off!
Hey,
Even if it's just a plushie, as long as you give it Monokuma's personality, it becomes a fully developed Monokuma.
I'm sorry, I kinda hate you right now.
What did you say? There's no way that's possible. That's not even magic.
Magic, huh?
Could it be that you've already attained that much power?
Hey!
Hold on! If you bring up magic so suddenly, we're gonna be so confused!
Chicken into cow, Kazuichi!
Yeah, we literally saw magic. The first island.
Unless you mean magic in a technological sense, we won't understand
This
this at
isn't
all!
Final Fantasy!
Hey!
What's going on? Don't tell me. They're not gonna call this magic or something.
Well, I don't care how you interpret it.
Oh,
In
God.
the end, even if Monami risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong!
He has more Monokumas than there are amounts of people on the planet by multiple times.
There's no value in that life you're risking. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement?
Oh, this is just making me uncomfortable. I'm like, seriously, I want to
What's
leave,
this?
but I'm not going to stop.
And how many Monamis are left to challenge my army of 10 to the 60th power? You don't have to say anything. I know. Let's see. You just have 10 more left, right? I know everything! I am the conqueror of the new world!
No, you're not,
I can't
Monokuma. You don't know who stole your drugs.
Anyway.
I told you since the start. They're on the beach. Do you not see the palm trees?
Anyway.
Yeah, but why is it that I'm holding all this weed and you're not?
Anyway.
Because I'm holding the biggest blunt in the universe!
Anyway.
A coconut tree? I've seen bigger, son of a you piece of shit.
Anyway!
Oh. Alright, I'll stop this bit.
I won't give up, even if I have no chance of winning.
It's okay, Monami. Well,
It's not about giving up, you know.
let's believe in them.
Let's believe in everyone. And leave the rest to them. What?
Right?
Damn it.
Damn it. What the hell's going on?
I do not know for certain, but the only thing I can say...
Please listen!
Monokuma is an enemy of the Future Foundation.
Like...
Does that mean there's another organization that's our enemy besides the Future Foundation?
This is bad.
We're in this situation because we're caught up in a dispute between these two organizations?
Damn it!
Okay, that's it. Let's just leave that talk for later. Because the punishment time's gonna start!
Hold on. Just a little more. Just a little more time.
Shing! To wait or not to wait? That is the question. But which will cause more despair? That's the real question. If you think about it, you'd know, right? There's no way I'd wait!
But I haven't...
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Hajime. Regardless, there's nothing else I can say. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have. But I can tell you this. I will live in your heart and on your back, and I want you to take my hairpin as a reminder that I will always be with you.
And the hoodie.
And my hoodie, yeah.
I will never forget you.
Just make sure it's dry clean only.
Got it. I'll read the tag.
Please. That's all I ask. I'm also giving you my entire game collection.
That's too much. That's too much.
No. You deserve it.
No! No! My Steam backlog is too big as it is!
Don't worry, I bought you I bought you more storage. I knew this would happen.
Anyway.
Not that.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer!
I'll be honest, I don't think I'll be able to watch this.
Special bleeding service!
Ah, for Monami, too.
Huh?
Why even Monami?
It's just a 2-for-1 special. I could have killed that thing anytime I wanted since she's not a student. And also, I don't need anybody that will defy me anymore.
Are you sure about that?
Ah, also, I remember now. I'm an only child.
That is...
What is that? It's okay. Even if I'm here, I'd just be a burden anyway. And not just that. I decided to believe in everyone.
You guys, I'm sorry about so many things. I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you. When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone. But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of. 'Cause you yourself are your biggest supporter. If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love,
That's
love.
words to live by.
Yep.
Bye, everyone. It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you. It's true.
God damn it.
It's absolutely true.
God damn it.
'Cause
God
I
damn
know.
it.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
God damn it.
Let's give it everything we've got!
Then let's proceed with high spirits!
Time!
This is the very last punishment time!
Oh, I can't wait for you to get yours, Monokuma. Oh, I don't know if I can watch this.
Stick to the end.
I'm gonna till the end. Oh
You
no.
too, Monami!
Hey, remember that conversation you had with Chiaki in the lobby of the hotel before Nagito blew it up?
Vaguely.
Oh no, they're playing a game of Galaga.
Nope, it's Space Invaders.
Please insert coin.
Oh god.
A Monokuma-based block matching game.
Oh no.
To quote one of my favorite Let's Players, "Fuck you, that wasn't even a real Tetris!"
Yeah, that was only 3 blocks.
Oh god. I think we're gonna have
So I like to play fun fact, I like to play the Danganronpa soundtrack, and I have a lot of the execution tracks on my playlist. That track is the one that I was most nervous about Earthdigger overhearing because it would be immediately obvious who was getting executed based on the soundtrack.
Mm-hmm. Even until the very end, I couldn't look away from Chiaki's final moments. Without realizing it, I'd fallen to my knees. A feeling of powerlessness spread throughout my body. It's over. It just had to end. Before I could ask what I needed to ask, before I could say what I needed to say, Chiaki vanished before my eyes. And I couldn't even tell her, thank you. If I'd said that, would she have been comforted a little? She was executed as a traitor. Would she have been comforted a little? I don't know. My chest just hurt.
I don't
My
believe
gracious! That was such a big surprise! As for Chiaki, she regularly took on the role of point man during the class trials, as did Nagito, too.
What?
And not only was she the traitor, she was Nagito's killer, too! Phew.
No.
Oh well, don't worry about it. There won't be any more situations where you'll need to rely on them.
Huh?
Wait, does that mean?
Now that the annoying rabbit is gone as well, all of the obstacles that have been keeping us stuck on this island are completely gone.
Hey!
Are you serious? We can really leave this island?
I shall now present...
Yep! Congratulations! With this, I shall announce the end of the killing school trip!
Then why do we have then why do we probably have another chapter?
Well, time to find out why.
For you 5 who survived up until now, I shall give you the right to graduate! Thank you for all your hard work!
Notice how he said the right.
Are you really okay with that?
What do you mean?
There are still 2 days left. If you were acting like your usual self, you would be setting things up so another killing happens right away.
You're right. Stop it! What are you saying? What if Mr. Monokuma changes his mind?
Also, you said you 5, like you were emphasizing that part. Does the number of people matter more than the remaining time? That's why you're saying it's the end, it's the end already, even though there are still 2 days left, right?
Huh?
It matters that there are only 5 people left?
You. Are you planning to make a volleyball team?
A volleyball team of death.
You need 6 people for volleyball!
Don't stay quiet. Say something. What's your actual purpose? You're an enemy and an enemy of the Future Foundation. So what's your true identity?
Hey,
If the Future Foundation is the world ender, then I will end the new world that the Future Foundation has created.
Huh?
No.
Well, you'll just have to look forward to the rest after the countdown ends. The timer has almost reached 0. If it reaches 0, everything will end. The Future Foundation's lame plan will be nothing but toilet bubbles.
Hey,
And when that time comes, you'll know everything. You'll see all your questions answered in one go. And then you guys will find out for yourself just how messed up this new world is.
Hey.
Huh? A new world? Don't go saying new shit all of a sudden.
Yep.
Well, just think of the remaining 2 days until the countdown reaches 0 as a bonus.
Can I ask something?
What?
Can you open up your report card real fast?
Yeah.
Oh, you did do Fuyuhiko's for a second.
Yeah. We rushed
When did you do that?
During chapter 4. He's who we spent
Yeah,
time
he
with
was the
after
one
that.
we spent time with chapter 4.
Yeah, basically
Oh,
the moment we were able to spend time with him, we just rushed his spend time events.
Yeah, it's just because I don't remember seeing his final spend time
we
event.
couldn't
That's
do
why.
it while we were in the funhouse. It was the first of the 2 spend time events we did in chapter 5. The other was the first of Sonia's.
Yeah.
Oh, I might have not been there for that.
Quite
You
possibly.
weren't. I can
okay.
absolutely attest that you were not.
Yeah.
Oopsies.
Also, for the record, remaining spend time events is Sonia and then finally Kazuichi.
And then the last of Byakuya's.
Well,
there are no
yeah.
spend time events left in the game, so these are going to be for island mode.
Oh, well, in that case, the first one is going to be finishing up Byakuya to finally wrap that up.
Yep.
And then Sonia, and then finally Kazuichi.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, because once you leave this island, shing, your hopeless lives back home will be waiting for you.
Oh god.
Monokuma's boisterous laughter carried on for what felt like forever.
Oh,
Our questions,
Jesus.
our worries, our sadness were simply ignored. The laughter just kept going, forever. As for what we did afterwards, honestly, doesn't matter at all. Don't think I haven't noticed that there's another row on my doll shelf.
Yep.
I returned to my
Is that for island mode?
Nope.
I fell asleep.
I think we're gonna have to end it there.
Yeah.
There's a little bit more of this chapter, and I would suggest that we finish it now, but I would also suggest that if you have to go now, Hannah, that you do.
It's just... I don't know, man. I'm like physically drained. I don't know if I'll be able to freaking sleep tonight because of this.
If you have to go, you have to go.
Yeah.
Even after I woke up, my will to move my
But
body
the
didn't
thing
come
is,
back.
I want to see this food to the end.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
planning
how-
to go
how-
until the end of the chapter.
Okay.
That's why. I didn't look back on everything that happened up till now. I didn't think about what was going to happen. I just kept praying that nothing else would happen. And burrowed deep into my sheets, as if I were trying to hide. In doing so, I was somehow trying to endure the long day. And then, the sun finally set. The day feels abnormally long when you spend it praying that nothing happens. God, ain't that a mood.
Mm-hmm.
I was long-term unemployed and super depressed for a long time. Those days when you just spend the whole day sleeping because you don't want to accept the day. Which reminds me, I haven't heard Monokuma's announcement. I guess that isn't needed anymore. Is everything really going to end? What is everything anyway? How far? How much is everything? If we leave this island, is everything going to end? There's still so much we don't know. About our school memories, the Future Foundation, Hope's Peak Academy, Monokuma's true purpose. Can we really end this and turn our back on all that? And not just that. If we're really leaving, then where are we going? To Hope's Peak Academy? That was my last night at Jabberwock Island. At a place where my worries didn't even matter. Everything was about to end. feel like I had a fun dream. Somehow. I think it was about my childhood. Because of that, I was able to face the day with a somewhat happier feeling than usual. That's right. It's the last day. According to Monokuma... Suddenly, my body shuddered. Right when I opened my eyes, I was gripped by a fear that I had never felt before. A fear like I had been abandoned in this world. Completely, utterly alone. With nobody left on this island. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, Sonia. Like everyone was gone, and I couldn't find them anywhere. I suddenly couldn't believe in anything. Like everything in this world was nothing but lies. Ah! I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage. What the fuck?
Keep going.
Desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. There's a part of me that expected something like this all along.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the very start, we saw like some matrixy kind of thing with a door that we entered that brought us to the classroom that was like brought here to the island.
Well,
plus,
wasn't the...
Plus, you know, literal magic. I'm like...
Funnily enough, that's not the biggest indicator for it.
Really?
Do you not remember how we saw the introduction to the game? A big wall of loading text before it saying Super Danganronpa 2.
That too.
So, guys, do you like the Matrix?
That's like cutscene stuff, you know. I'm easily able to brush that off. But like the intro before we entered the classroom, that was a big thing that made me think, okay, this isn't real, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
Now, I'm going to give you a very important bit of information. You're about to control Hajime and walk around here. Unlike other chapters, instead of examining the mailboxes of the people who died, you have to examine the mailboxes of everybody except them.
Okay. When I left the cottage, I randomly ran into her.
Hello there.
Oh, Hajime, good timing.
That was a disturbing effect there. Good timing? What do you mean?
See?
Remember Nagito's video message that we found at the factory?
Yeah, when we were dealing with the bomb ruckus. What about it?
Well?
Apparently there was more to that message inside that laptop.
Huh?
Yep.
We weren't able to see it until a day or so had passed. Apparently it was locked by a timer. Did he set it up so we wouldn't be able to watch it until after the class trial?
Why would he do that?
Perhaps.
Maybe Nagito planned to leave this as a will.
Nagito's will? Where is it right now?
We were just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together.
Got it, the restaurant.
No, we
just
gotta examine
the door.
I thought you were saying everyone who hasn't died.
Everybody who's died except Nagito and Chiaki. Possibly Nagito too, I just know Chiaki isn't it.
Oh shit.
Fate of the Togami clan.
Just make sure with Nagito.
Tremble with fear, I will die twice.
That sounds like him.
Mama, what happened? Hanamura died in here. Shit!
Do it! Oh yeah, just check Nagito's real quick before you switch sides, because I don't remember if his has something too.
Nagito, I can't believe you actually left a will. Fine, then I'll make sure to listen
Okay,
to
so
afterwards.
just examine everybody who's dead.
Okay.
What do you see if you check?
You know, I'll do Chiaki's last.
Do Soda too.
Forgive me.
He just checked Soda. There's nothing up with it.
Yeah, because he's alive. As is Akane. As is
Sonya.
Want to make amends. Say cheese.
Smile, everyone.
Also, I can't help but notice that Mikan's effect looked different than the others.
Yeah. Yahoo! Listen to once. Please listen to one song. Justice, 2 Young Master, Tool, Young Master, you. Oh, I saw that face too.
Ant Squish.
Mr. Ant Squish,
Mahiru.
Miss Mahiru.
Up, down,
left, right, left, round, A, B, card. Sorry, guys.
Don't lose.
You won't lose.
That is one of the more obscure Easter eggs in this game. You can only do it right now.
It is an Easter egg that I missed.
Of course we won't lose, and neither will you, because you've got 30 lives.
Thank you.
Right. I suppose the usual person I would meet up with here isn't here.
Yo!
Hey, you're late!
Is it true? Nagito really left another message?
Kneel before Miss Sonia and thank her! She was the one who found it.
I was going for a walk with Gundam's hamsters, and I found it when I stopped by the factory.
Hey,
Canon.
So that is canon.
Yep.
Listen well.
A coincidence, you say? Wrong! That is the wheel of causality guiding you.
Huh?
Why would Miss Sonia be going for a walk with Gundam? I never allowed that!
Damn right.
So, anyway, let's hurry up and play it.
Yeah, you're right.
I wonder who's watching this message.
Oh, okay, good. Is it the traitor from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations! Looks like it ended the way I hoped it would.
Yeah, the way he hoped it would.
Damn it.
Nagito was trying to kill everyone except the traitor. Damn it! It was just as Monokuma said.
Yeah, but his luck didn't run out. But his luck did run out.
So he
Because
really
he
set up the. So he really set up the traitor as a killer, and he even tried to make them survive the trial. But why would he do that?
Shut up, Soda, and let's find out.
Whoa!
Enough with your useless talk. It appears there's still more.
But if everyone but the traitor is watching this video...
How unfortunate.
Then unfortunately, I guess I lost.
You did. Fuck you.
That outcome is the complete opposite of the hope I believe in. Well, not that it matters for me anymore. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me.
Now then.
Let's put this meaningless introduction aside and get down to business. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm going to speak so that both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I just took action after talking about it for so long. The special prize in the final dead room allowed me to learn a certain truth. It would be troublesome if everyone found out, so I already disposed of that page. But anyway, I was totally surprised. I mean... The Future Foundation's traitor must have known that truth all along.
And so, I was able to learn the truth about this world and resolved to take action immediately. I shouldn't have made fun of Hajime. Deep down, I always want to become a protagonist myself.
Jesus Christ.
Check the web for details. But now that I know that truth, as I look back on Monokuma's actions...
Part of me is wondering if I could make a web address out of any of that, but...
No.
Probably not.
No.
I'm starting to see what he's planning. By giving us information about the island's mystery and the Future Foundation, he's raising all your hopes. But only so we can lead you to unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma is trying to show that despair to someone. Perhaps that someone is seriously pissing me the hell off.
Okay. Hell and ice.
Calvin.
And
leave something
odd. Like this is only something happy.
It's so happy. And then
Jeez, what a hopeless truth.
Or Z is an emoji showing someone bowing down. I know. But
who is Monokuma's true identity? How could they come up with a plan like that?
Now then.
But that's enough reflecting on the past. Let's talk about the future now. If you want to escape Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go to. The key to enter that place is that message you found at Nezumi Castle.
Well,
normally, you need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place. But since that message gets rid of those steps, you can think of it as an Easter egg or something.
Wait a minute.
It was probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Monami.
Wait a minute.
But that has nothing to do with me.
Wait a minute.
You guys still think you're not gonna die or something? Stop it, don't stop.
I had to hide this until my plan came to an end, but I guess now's a nice time to announce it, right? So then, I'll announce the password. 11037.
Huh.
Do you remember that?
Of all the things to not get, didn't I enter that in the Zero escape room?
You couldn't. There were four number passwords.
I'm afraid I do not recall then.
Ahem. The very first case of DR1.
Oh shit. It's Leon.
Oh,
what?
Yeah.
That is the password that was written in Nezumi Castle. You have to use that to enter that specific place. That's the only way you can escape Monokuma. I feel like I've been talking forever, but that's all for me. With this, my duty is finished. I believe my actions will become the foundation of this world's hope. And that really happens. Praise me.
No.
Tell others what I've accomplished.
No.
Erect a bronze statue of me.
Nope.
Respect me. I will do one of those things.
Please call me the ultimate hope.
This was Nagito's final message.
Yeah, now you get the full understanding of why people freak the fuck out over Nagito Komaeda.
Yeah.
Hannah.
Yeah, I know. It's just that if I go any later, Mom's gonna be mad.
Yeah,
and be like,
I would suggest going ahead and getting some rest. There is a little tiny bit left before the chapter ends, and it's already nearly 12. Get some rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've already gone over.
Do you think we could just stop here then?
How much time is there until the end of the chapter? Because it feels like the
There
end of the
is
chapter
the rest of
imminent.
this dialogue, and there is one more, there is one more, sequence of dialogue at the place that it's mentioned, and then it ends.
Yeah, but it is late.
You can catch up.
And we have been promising to speak with a friend too, though.
I'm gonna push on until the end of the chapter.
Okay.
That 11037 number that Nagito said was the password.
There's no mistaking it. That's the password to enter that ancient ruin.
Hey.
You better hurry, I think. Let's go before the countdown reaches 0.
You're right. Let's go.
Book it.
Oh, what the?
Now's not the time to relax. I need to hurry to the ancient ruin on the second island.
We are already there.
What the fuck?
Yep. It is the music from...
That is not what made me say what the fuck.
The overworld is a lot different. Also, the music is an 8-bit rendition of Beautiful Ruin.
That played during
the game.
Monokuma's death game, yeah.
Somehow, it is quite nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Is it really safe to go inside? What's gonna be in there?
You are a boy, right?
It's so unreliable to be freaked out like that. You're a man, aren't you?
Fool! There's also that countdown! There's no time to stand around!
I'm gonna do it!
Damn right! It's our last chance to get inside!
I'm starting to feel nauseous from the thrills, the chills, the kills.
Thanks for
Oh,
the
hi,
food.
Mikon. Did you enjoy
let
the shot you took to heaven?
Shots, 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 shots!
Anyway, we're trying to speed up.
Yes.
If you're gonna let it out, why not do it in the Tupperware I keep with me? What?
Ew.
Dumbass.
Hey, now's not the time to fuck around!
Young master for Yuhiko.
It's going to be alright. You don't have to worry. I will protect my young master. Now then, let's go forward together.
Shut up.
The hell? Don't treat me like a kid.
This is your leader's order.
Believe in the hope that lies beyond this point. That is your leader's order.
Oink, 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 oink.
What?
What was that?
I told her that you only understand piggy talk.
I said you're so cool in Piggy Talk.
In the name of my family.
I'm going to kill you.
Hajime.
Hajime, the password, please.
Yeah, I know.
I appreciate the fact that everybody gets to voice everyone one last time.
Leon, right?
It's gonna be fine.
There's no need for you two to worry. The only thing beyond this point is a shiny future. Now then, let's open the door to the future.
Beyond this door, the future is waiting. A sparkling future. Now then, let's move forward.
Is this a trial ground? But why am I at a trial ground?
It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
By the way...
Huh?
Where did everyone go?
Everyone?
What? Something's wrong. No, that's not it. I'm not the weird one. What's really weird is...
The world is breaking.
This world? Stage clear.
Question mark.
Question mark.
Smile at hope in the name of despair.
End.
And with that, I can now share the last bit of information that I will leave with you to ponder about Nagito. His name is an anagram of Makoto Nagida, or I am Makoto Naigi.
God damn it.
Yeah, I did notice a lot
Nomura
of similarity.
Nomura can't keep getting away with this.
I am not going to elaborate further so I don't accidentally turn this into a spoiler. But are you ready for a rematch?
Oh, close this immediately.
Yes.
Close this.
Stop.
I can't.
Shut the game!
Because yes, what's going to happen next is a big reveal that I do not want to I don't want to show off until next week.
Yes, this is an incredibly perfect cliffhanger point.
I was literally hitting all the buttons. I will turn it off after I cut the stream. Because OBS doesn't tend to like it when you just randomly shut things off while it's trying to capture.
Fair enough.
Yes.
All right.
That was one of the similarities. Their outfit is also super similar.
What were you saying, Leo?
I was saying to just do not elaborate, but are you ready for a rematch?
Yeah. With that, we shall find out what all that means next week.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Farewell, everyone. Enjoy the despair.
Until next time.